Hi everyone, in this video I'm gonna walk you through a 10-day itinerary for your Vietnam trip based on my 5 years of experience as a local tour operator here. If you're planning to visit Vietnam for the first time, this video guide will save you a ton of time and will make your trip much smoother. Alright, let's get started. Vietnam has two major international airports, which are in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. These cities are also two biggest cities in Vietnam. You can start your journey either by flying into Ho Chi Minh City and traveling northward, or by starting in Hanoi and heading south. Both directions work well, and in this video, let's say you start your trip from Hanoi. During 10 days, you will visit all most famous destinations in Vietnam: Hanoi, Ninh Binh, Hạ Long Bay, Hoi An, Đà Nẵng, and Ho Chi Minh City. Let's start with day 1. Arrive in Hanoi and have a city tour. Hanoi is the capital of Vietnam. It has long history and therefore there's so much things to see here. In the morning, you can choose 2 out of these 3 famous places to visit, depending on how much time and energy you have. The first one would be Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum. This is where the body of Vietnam's first president is kept. Many Vietnamese people come here to show respect to him. The second one is Temple of Literature. This is considered the first university in Vietnam. It's a quiet place with traditional Vietnamese architecture. And the third one is Hỏa Lò Prison Museum, also known as the name Hanoi Hilton. It was used during the war, and even American pilot John McCain was held here. In the afternoon, let's relax at Hoàn Kiếm Lake, right in the center of the city. It's a peaceful spot where locals come to work, talk, and just enjoy the view. There's even a legend about a king and a magic sword in this lake. Right next to the lake is the beautiful Ngoc Sơn Temple, sitting on a small island. You can cross the famous Red Bridge to get there. It's a great place to take pictures. And the last one, also the most interesting part in day 1. Let's check out the fun and exciting Hanoi train street, where the real train passes super close to local houses and cafes. It's a bit crazy, but very cool. Just be careful and listen to the locals. And I will put the train schedule here for later use. Remember that the train schedule can be changed without notice. So if you want to have update about train schedule when you arrive Hanoi, just feel free to text me anytime. I will put my WhatsApp number in the description down below. That's all about things to do in Hanoi on day 1. And for the food, you must try some famous Hanoi food like phở, which is beef noodle soup, and it is the most popular food in the north of Vietnam. The next one you can try is bánh mì, which is Vietnamese sandwich with stuff inside. Bún chả, which is grilled pork with noodles. And the famous egg coffee. Yeah, you heard me right. It's coffee with egg and it's very delicious. I also added the address of best restaurants to have each food so you can save it for later use. Day 2, Hanoi to Ninh Binh. Today you're leaving the busy streets of Hanoi behind and heading to one of the most scenic places in northern Vietnam, Ninh Binh. Let's go explore ancient temples and ride a boat through stunning limestone valleys here in one day trip. You start early, around 7 a.m., hopping on a bus from Hanoi to Ninh Binh. When arriving Ninh Binh, the first stop is Hoa Lư ancient capital. This was Vietnam's capital in 10th century, over 1,000 years ago. You get to visit 2 old temples built to honor King Dinh and King Lê, 2 very important figures in Vietnamese history. The temples are surrounded by limestone mountains and peaceful countryside. It's a calm and spiritual place, and you will learn a lot of interesting stories. Afternoon is time for the highlight of the day. First up, Tam Cốc boat ride. You hop on a small sampan boat rowed by local women, sometimes using their feet. The boat takes you through 3 caves and past rice fields and cliffs that rise straight out of the water. It's often called Hạ Long Bay on land, and you will see why. Super peaceful, super beautiful. Then get ready to move those legs to visit Múa Caves. You climb 500 steps to the top of a limestone mountain, where you will find a giant dragon statue and the best view in Ninh Binh. You can see the entire Tam Cốc Valley from there, rice fields, rivers, and mountains stretching into the horizon. It's a bit of a workout, but totally worth it. Every time when you're done exploring, it's time to eat. In Ninh Binh, people are very proud of their local dish, goat meat. You can try grilled goat, steamed goat, or goat with lemongrass. It's very popular here. In late afternoon, you will hop back on the bus and get back to Hanoi. It's been a long but unforgettable day. History, nature, adventure, and great food all in one. Day 3, Hanoi to Hạ Long Bay. Today is super special because we are heading to one of the most famous natural wonders in the world, Hạ Long Bay. In the morning, you take a bus from Hanoi to Hạ Long. When you arrive, you get on a boat and start your Hạ Long Bay cruise. The boat sails past hundreds of limestone islands rising from the water like giant rocks. It's calm, quiet, and so beautiful. Your first stop is Surprising Cave. You're probably wondering why it's named called Surprising Cave. When you enter the cave, it looks small at first, but as you walk deeper, it suddenly opens into a huge space with high ceilings, colorful lights, and rock shapes that look like dragons, animals, and even people. You'll say wow a lot, just like everyone else. After that, you get on a smaller boat to go through other caves. Then you can go kayaking or swimming on some islands. As the sun sets, the bay becomes even more magical. Golden light on water, birds flying and boats floating slowly. Trust me, this is a moment you will remember forever. In the evening, you can have a massage, squid fishing, or take part in a cooking class. And for the food, of course, seafood. On the boat, you will enjoy a fresh meal with shrimp, squid, fish, and more. It's tasty and perfect after a long day of exploring. Day 4, Hạ Long Bay to Hoi An. Let's start the day gently with the sea breeze and a bit of peaceful movement. You wake up on the cruise in Hạ Long Bay and guess what? There's a free Tai Chi class right on the top deck. It's a perfect way to stretch, relax, and soak in the morning sun as the boat glides past those stunning limestone islands. Even if you've never done Tai Chi before, give it a try. It feels great. After breakfast, you visit Thiên Cảnh Sơn Cave, a beautiful cave tucked inside one of the islands. It's not as crowded as other caves in Hạ Long Bay, which makes it even more magical. Inside, you'll see sparkling rock formations that look like flowers, animals, even a royal palace if you use your imagination. It's a short climb up to some stone steps, but once you get to the top, the view of the bay is incredible. By around 10 or 11 a.m., the cruise ends and you head back to land. Then you will go to the airport in Hanoi to catch a short flight to Da Nang, the biggest city in the central Vietnam. Da Nang is modern and vibrant, but we're not staying here. Our final destination today is Hoi An, about 15 minutes away by car. You should stay in Hoi An because this is one of the most romantic and well-preserved ancient towns in Southeast Asia. In late afternoon, you can have a short walk and a boat tour here to enjoy the atmosphere. It's worth a try, but just a little bit crowded in the evening. Hoi An has a unique cuisine, and here are 3 must-try dishes. Cao Lầu, which is chewy noodles, herbs, and slices of pork with a smoky and savory flavor. It's only made in Hoi An. Mì Quảng, a colorful noodle dish with shrimp, peanuts, fresh greens, and a touch of turmeric. Cơm gà, which is chicken rice, a simple but full of flavor with turmeric rice, shredded chicken, and herbs. Day 5, Hoi An biking tour and cooking class. You will start your morning with a biking tour. Don't worry, the roads are flat and peaceful, and it's more like a relaxing ride than a workout. You will cycle through green rice paddies, past small canals and water buffalo, and reach a beautiful little village where the locals grow organic vegetables. Here you will meet friendly farmers, roll up your sleeves and try watering, planting, or even digging the soil, just like they do every day. It's simple, fun, and gives you a real appreciation for how food is grown here. In the afternoon, you hop on a short boat ride along the river to reach the cooking school. Here you will learn how to make some traditional dishes like spring rolls, bánh xèo, which is Vietnamese pancake with bean sprout and shrimp inside, papaya salad, or clay pot fish. The food actually depends on the menu that day, and don't worry, even if you never cooked before, it's super fun and easy to follow. Day 6. Hoi An Ancient Town and Beach. Your morning starts with a walk through a heart of Hoi An Ancient Town, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It used to be a trading harbor in the past. The first stop is the Japanese-covered bridge, probably the most iconic symbol of Hoi An. Built in 16th century, the bridge connects the Japanese and Chinese quarters of the town. It's small but beautifully detailed and a great spot for photos. Next, you will visit some of the traditional houses in town like Tân Kỳ Old House and Phùng Hưng House. These houses are still owned by local families and have been passed down for generations. Inside, you will see a mix of Japanese, Chinese and Vietnamese architecture and stories carved into furniture and decorations. And there's one more thing. Don't forget to stop by the local tailor shop. If you want to get a custom suit or dress made, they are really fast, affordable and really skilled. After lunch, it's time to hit the beach. You will head to An Bang Beach, just 10 or 15 minutes from the old town. It's peaceful with soft sand, gentle waves and lots of cute beach bars where you can chill with a coconut or cold drink. You can swim, read, nap or just enjoy the sea breeze. If you're a sunset lover, stay until the sun goes down. The beach turns golden and the vibe is magical. Day 7. Hoi An to Da Nang to Ho Chi Minh City. Today is your last day in the central Vietnam, and before we head south, we've got one more adventure lined up. The Marble Mountains in Da Nang. After breakfast, we check out and take a short drive from Hoi An to the Marble Mountains, just about 30 minutes away. This place is not just beautiful, it's also full of meaning. There are 5 limestone mountains, each named after the 5 elements forming the world in our beliefs: metal, wood, water, fire, and the earth. You will head up to Sơn, the largest one, where you can explore caves, temples, and get some amazing views of the coast. Inside Huyền Không Cave, the sunlight streams through holes in the ceiling, lighting up statues of Buddha in the most magical way. It's peaceful, spiritual, and incredibly photogenic. If you're into temples and cool rock formations, you'll love this place. Around late morning, we head back to Da Nang and catch our flight to Ho Chi Minh City, also known as Saigon. Saigon is totally different vibe. It's modern, energetic, and always on the move. Skyscrapers, motorbikes everywhere, coffee shop on every corner, and a mix of old French architecture and flashy new buildings. Ho Chi Minh City is also the economic heart of Vietnam, and also the city with full of stories. From the war history to the new wave of the creativity, fashion, and food. Here you can try some famous food like cơm tấm, which is broken rice with grilled pork, pickled veggies, and a fried egg on top. Bánh xèo, a crispy pancake filled with shrimp and pork wrapped in greens. Hủ tiếu, a flavorful, light southern noodle soup, different from phở, but just as delicious. And of course, bánh mì, the perfect street food sandwich. Day 8. Ho Chi Minh City to Củ Chi Tunnel and City Tour. In the morning, you start the day outside the city in the countryside by visiting the most unique architecture in the world, Củ Chi Tunnels. This place is a huge underground network of tunnels used during the Vietnam War. Soldiers lived, hid, and even fought down here in tight, dark, narrow spaces. You'll learn about their smart traps, underground kitchens, and survival techniques. And yes, if you're brave enough, you can even crawl through a real tunnel section. Don't worry, there's an exit every few meters if it gets too intense. It's a very powerful place and you will leave with a deeper understanding of how tough and resourceful the Vietnamese people were. In the afternoon, we'll go back to Ho Chi Minh City and have a city tour. You can choose to visit the Independence Palace. This was the home and workplace of the President of South Vietnam during the Vietnam War. The building itself is frozen in time. You will see old maps, rotary phones, and even hidden bunkers. Notre Dame Cathedral and Central Post Office, right across from each other, these two buildings are amazing examples of French colonial architecture. The post office was designed by Eiffel, the same guy who did the Eiffel Tower. Inside, it's like stepping into vintage train station. Very cool for photos. Bến Thành Market, the perfect place to shop for souvenirs, local snacks, and get a feel of Saigon's hustle and bustle. War Remnants Museum. To be honest, it's not easy to see. The photo and exhibit are intense, but it gives you a real look at the human cost of the Vietnam War and why peace matters so much to Vietnamese people. Day 9. Ho Chi Minh City to Mekong Delta. Today, you're leaving behind the noise and traffic of Ho Chi Minh City and heading deep into the peaceful Mekong Delta, the rice bowl of Vietnam. This region is famous for its rivers, fruit orchards, coconut trees, and friendly local people. It's a place where life moves slower and everything feels fresh and natural. You will start early, around 7:30 a.m., and drive about 2 hours to Mỹ Tho, one of the main gateway cities to Mekong, and visit Vĩnh Tràng Pagoda. This beautiful Buddhist temple mixes Vietnamese, Chinese, and even French architecture. You will see big Buddha statues, peaceful gardens, and local people coming to pray. Then you will hop on a boat and cruise along Mekong River. You will pass by floating houses, small boats, and green coconut trees lining the river banks. It's peaceful and calming. Just sit back and enjoy the breeze. The boat stops at a local village on one of the islands. Here you will visit a small family workshops where they make coconut candy, rice paper, and honey tea. You get to try everything, and trust me, the coconut candy is addictive. After lunch, you will hop on a bicycle and ride through quiet village paths. You will stop at a coconut garden where you can see how people harvest coconuts, climb the trees if you dare, and taste fresh coconut water straight from the shell. There's also time to relax in a hammock, listen to traditional southern music, or chat with your local guide about life in the Delta. Day 10. Departure from Ho Chi Minh City. So, it's the final day of your amazing Vietnam journey. Can you believe how far we've come? Today is all about taking it easy. No rush, just free time to enjoy Ho Chi Minh City at your own pace before your flight. If your flight is in the evening, spend the morning doing a bit of shopping. Head to Bến Thành Market if you want souvenirs, coffee beans, dry fruits, or local snacks. Or just grab one last Vietnamese iced coffee and people watch from a street cafe. If you missed any spots earlier, this is your chance to visit one of those and say goodbye to Saigon in your own way. If you've got a few more days after your Vietnam trip and you're craving white sand beaches, clear blue water, and pure relaxation, then Phu Quoc Island is the perfect final stop. Phu Quoc Island is Vietnam's tropical paradise in the south. When you land, you'll feel the change immediately. Palm trees, ocean breeze, and the slower pace of life. And the sunset is absolutely amazing. Perfect for relaxing after your Vietnam adventure. So that's the end of journey across Vietnam. And if you need help organizing everything from flights to hotels to local experience, I and my company also offer private package tours in Vietnam. Everything will be personalized and customized for you. Check out the link in the description below or send me a message anytime. I'd love to help you explore Vietnam with comfort and meaning. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.